Hey y'all, y'all. Hey everyone, it's Ashton here, and I haven't made a video in like 3 weeks, but my 2 years on T and 1 year post-op are coming up here within the next month, so I'm kind of like holding out until then to make a big video for that. So I got an anonymous question on Tumblr saying, they were asking a bunch of questions, but the biggest one that they asked was, what would I tell my past self? And that's kind of like a big question. That's why I'm just going to answer this one question because it's really big. I think about this a lot, actually. And I kind of make this channel almost in the format of like, I'm talking to you all, and I want you to gain something from what I'm saying. And it's almost information that I wish I would have known beforehand. And this topic is really touchy for me because I've kind of talked about this before. That I have, before I started transitioning and things like that, I was really depressed. And, I didn't want to be here anymore. I literally debated ending my life. And because I was so hopeless about what the possibility for transition was. Like, I saw myself as, I guess this was back a few years ago, so I did see myself as, like, this Joe Jonas type person in my head, and or like Zac Efron or something like that, and I thought that was like totally unattainable, and I was like, I'm never gonna be the person that like I saw in my heart, and that just got me down so badly. It got me down to the point, like I said, I didn't want to be here. So when I get stressed now, or I get upset now, I try to think about how far I've come. And I try to think about that 2 years ago where I was. And I almost picture myself as like this little boy. This little thing that I wish I could just scoop up, and I wish I could just hold them and say, it's gonna be okay. And I know that a lot of you are struggling with coming out, or transitioning, or telling your parents, or even beginning this whole process, and it's scary and it's confusing and all of those things, and I was there. And so I know exactly how it feels. And what I would tell you, and what I would tell myself, is that as overwhelming as all of this seems, if you hang in there, it is gonna be okay. And it's gonna be worth it. And when you get to the other side, it's gonna be amazing, and you're gonna be so damn proud of yourself that you hung in there and got to this point. Because I know that there's so many hopeless, us like gay, transgender, queer youth especially, that get so fucking hopeless. And it's really society's fault that our society too puts a lot of pressure on people to be perfect. And I think that I would tell my past self that you don't have to be perfect to deserve love. And I struggle with that now. Like, today, like, I'm breaking out a little bit on my cheek. You probably wouldn't notice it, but I noticed it, and I was like, should I make a video? Because I'm making this channel and I want them to look up to me and whatever. And and I'm still stuck in that, like, I have to be perfect in order to be validated, or to be good enough for you all to think I'm good enough. Even though I know a lot of you look up to me, I still even get in a place where I still go back to that, where I still feel like I need to be perfect for people to accept me, or for me to deserve love or anything like that. So I guess I would tell my past self, who was still didn't even know about that. I would tell them, you don't have to be perfect to be worth it, to be loved, to be safe, to be accepted. And if you hang in there, you're gonna get to the place where you are happy with just who you are, and that is good enough. And I would tell myself I was good enough. I would shake myself and be like, you are good enough, and you are strong enough to get to this place that you are now. And two, for my past self, if I'm speaking to my past self, and I'm speaking to people who watch this channel and who are in that place, you are good enough. And if you hang in there and just hold on, because I know, like I've said, I've been in that hopeless freaking place where it feels like I'm never gonna get to where I want to be. But I promise you, even if it looks like that now, if you hang in there, you are gonna get to this place, then this person, and you're gonna, when you look in the mirror, maybe it's a couple years from now, maybe it's a couple months from now, when you finally look in the mirror and see this person that you've worked so hard to mold and become, and once you finally, like, truly start developing this person, it's gonna be so worth it. I want to just like I want to go back to that person I was 2 years ago, and I almost want to just, like, kiss him on the head and be like, it's gonna be okay, and it's gonna be worth it, and you're gonna be so much damn stronger once you get there. And I'm just soaking it, because even now, like, I almost, like, I almost can't comprehend that I was in that place. But I know that I'm not alone, and I would tell myself that I was not alone, and I would tell you all that you're not alone, and that even people that I know you look up to me, I was in that place before, and it sucks, and it's not easy, but I swear that if you hang in there, it's gonna be so damn worth it. Like, I picture myself now, even when I get stressed out, I picture myself, like, walking down the aisle and, like, seeing my wife. Like, I don't know what she would look like or anything, or who she's gonna be, because I don't know. Or, like, holding my child and, like, being a dad. And I know in those moments that it's gonna be worth it to hang in there, even if I get depressed or anxious now. So yeah, I would tell my past self, or anybody who's in that place where I was, that when you can take your shirt off at the beach, or when you start growing a mustache, or whatever you decide in your transition, or whatever you need to do, or whoever you want to become, when you get to that point and you set that goal, because it can happen, okay? I was so hopeless. I had no hope of where I would be, and I surprised even myself. So when you get to that point, it's gonna be so sweet, and it's gonna be so worth it, and you're gonna be so much damn stronger for it. So I hope that makes sense. I love each and every single one of you that watch this channel and comment and like and everything, and your messages are amazing, and you inspire me to keep making videos like this, and I will answer any and all questions that you have, as long as they're respectful, of course, you know. On my Tumblr, Facebook, all that jazz. My Instagram is below if you want to do that. Look at pictures. All that fun stuff. So, you guys are just as amazing to me as you are telling me that I mean something to you. It's just awesome. So, look out for that 1 year post-op and 2 years on T video. It's just started raining, and I'll talk to you guys later.